Hey everybody, welcome to class today. Today is going to be a 30-minute glute band workout. So you could definitely do this without a glute band, but if you have one or two resistances of glute band, that would be great. Otherwise, one is just fine. We do a lot of glute work and then just finish with some ab work at the end. I apologize in advance, the dog was not behaving today, so there are a few minor interruptions, but the class goes pretty continuously. It might just be a little bit noisy at some point, so I apologize for that. If you enjoy these classes, please remember to like and subscribe and share, and if you've got comments or feedback, let me know in the comments below or on my Instagram. We are going to get started today with the heavier resistance band around our legs above our knees to do some squats. Starting at the top of your mat with your band around your legs, we're going to come into some squats. As you inhale, send the hips back, chest forward, arms raised. Exhale, press to stand. Inhale, sit back into your chair. Exhale, press to stand. Make sure that your knees are pressing out into that band, not collapsing into the midline. We're going to do 10 more. Last one, hold at the bottom. You can keep your arms reaching or you can bring your hands to heart center. You're just going to pulse those legs out into the band for 20, 19, 18. Keep sinking the hips low. Halfway. One, and stand all the way up. I set up an obstacle course for the dog and I think she's going to figure it out. You're going to raise up onto your toes as you inhale. Nice, deep exhale. Stay on your toes as you inhale, sink back into your squat. Exhale, come to stand. Maybe you can lower the hips a little lower this time, but stay in the work. Don't lower yourself so far down that it becomes easy. So you kind of want to come hips just below the knees or in line with the knees. Keep going. So she's just like looking at me from around the corner like, why, evil human? Why have you set up this fence for me? We're going to take 10 more. Well done, you figured it out. That was meant to be a fence, so you didn't interrupt me. 2 more. Hold it down at the bottom. Stay on the tippy toes, and you're going to pulse those knees out for 20. Halfway. And then press all the way to standing. Stay on the toes, lower the toes. Up on the toes, lower the toes. We're going for 8 more. Hug those outer ankles in. Lower all the way down. From here, you're going to come back into your squat. And we're going to take a little march. So So you're gonna shift the weight to the left leg, draw the right knee to the chest, shift the weight back to the right, draw the left knee in towards the chest. So you're going to have to keep your legs a little bit wide here as you march, because otherwise you're going to lose the resistance on the band. So you're still staying in your squat position, but instead of drawing the right knee to the midline and then up, you're trying to keep that knee almost a little bit out to the side. So it's going to be potentially a little bit harder to balance here. I'm going to take 3 more on each side. Plant the left foot. You're going to draw the right knee up, and then from here you're going to keep the knee floating, stay in that single leg squat. You're going to draw the knee out to the side, draw it back in, out to the side, draw it back in. Notice that my shin is staying in line with the other one, so I'm not externally rotating my hip, I'm just abducting and then bringing it back together. We got 5 more. Don't let that left hip drop out. Last one. Sink back down into your squat. Shift the weight to the right leg. Engage through the right glute. Draw the left knee in towards the chest. And then you're just abducting. So that shin is moving along a plane of glass right in front of it. It's not rotating out. We've got 5 more. Keep sinking in the right hip. 3, 2, 1. Come all the way back to standing. Slowly release. I hope that you can feel your glutes by now. We're going to wiggle that band all the way down to the ankles now. You're going to shift your weight onto your left foot. Come off the right foot, but keep the right leg facing forward. Take an inhale here, and then as you exhale, you're just going to do an abduction. Inhale, release. Exhale, abduct. Inhale, release. So you're keeping, almost think of internally rotating your foot to overcompensate, because you're going to likely want to turn your foot out. So think of turning your toes in towards your left toes so that you're really hitting that outer hip glute. We're going to do 4 more. Stay standing on that left foot. You're just going to snake that right foot behind you. You might need to take a little bit of a bend in the knee. The foot faces forward as you extend, release, extend, release. So once again, you're keeping the hips neutral, the knee faces forwards, you're not externally rotating. 5 more. Tall through the spine. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back in. Give that left leg a little bit of a shake if you need to. This time you are going to turn those right toes out. So come into an external rotation. Take that leg behind you, and we'll take those little leg lifts behind again. This time with the leg turned out, you'll feel it more in the side glute, more in your glute med. 5 more. Come back through center. This time you're going to kick out in front of you. So shift the weight back onto that left foot. Keep the right leg straight. And you're just doing a little kick out in front of you. That knee stays forward. You're not hyperextending the knee. You should feel this in your quads more so than your hip flexors. 5 more. Last one on this leg. You're going to come so that you're standing on top of your band. So both feet are around the band. You're going to shift the weight back to that left foot. This time you're going to bend the right knee, pull the foot up, release. Pull the foot up, release. We're doing 8 more. This is working your hip flexor now. Last one. And then release. Sneak that back around the bottom of your ankles, and we'll take it all on the other side. So start by shifting the weight to your right leg, and we're doing that abduction. So almost over internally rotate your left leg for 8 more. Draw that leg behind you. Don't overarch through the lower spine. Hips are neutral. Extend. You'll feel this in your glute max. 5 more. And now externally rotate that left leg. Turn it out to the side. And you do 10 more extensions. This time you'll feel it in your glute med. Bring that foot out in front of you, and we're going 10 little extensions out in front. If you've got a pet lying at the front of your mat, it can act as a little guide as to how far forward you want to try and aim. 4 more. And then release off that. Come to stand on the band. Last one here. You're going to shift the weight to the right, bend the left knee, and as you exhale, draw up. Inhale, release. Exhale, draw up. Inhale, release. 8 more. Keep nice and steady through that right leg. And then slowly release. Take the band off your feet. You're going to bring it around your hands. If you have a slightly less resistant band, you might want to grab that now. We're going to come into some lunges and we're going to do some arm work with it. So you're going to start with your hands in robot arms, palms face each other. Take an inhale, ground down through the left foot, and then step the right foot back. Take an inhale. You're going to bend both knees, reach the arms up, pull the arms slightly apart, and then as you exhale, robot arms come to stand. Inhale, bend both knees, reach the arms, pull apart. Exhale, keep that outward pressure, robot arms. We've got 8 more like this. Make sure that that left knee isn't collapsing into the midline. You're still engaging the glute. And make sure that the front knee isn't coming over the front toes. You want that shin pretty much perpendicular to the earth over the ankle. Halfway. Step to standing. This time you're going to turn the palms down. It's going to be the same concept except the palms are facing down. So step the left leg back, robot arms. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up. Exhale, palms stay facing down, robot arms, straighten the legs. Inhale, bend and lift. Exhale, robot and straighten. You've got 8 more. Keep controlling that right glute. The right knee is steady, tracking over the second and third toe. Last one. And then come all the way to standing. That is deceptively hard. We are going to make our way down onto our backs. So, scoot, please. Thank you. You're going to bring your hands inside that strap. You're going to start by sitting down into your chair. Come all the way down, 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 down until you reach the glutes. The dog has now moved into your way. And you're going to land in a boat pose. And then we're going to roll all the way down onto our backs. Extend your legs long. You're not helping me, Maggie. The band is still around your hands. Inhale, reach the band up and overhead. As you exhale, band comes to the sky. Tuck the chin, ribs to hips. Engage the legs as you slowly roll all the way up and over. Reach beyond your toes. Keep the C curve. Dog is licking your back. Slowly start to reverse the movement. Peel yourself down as if I'm holding you by your fingertips. Maggie, this is so gross. Peel down one vertebrae at a time. Okay, stop. You're annoying me now. Reach those arms up and overhead. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, hands come to the sky. Tuck the chin, ribs to hips. Roll all the way up, over your legs. Maggie, go find a stand. Reverse the movement as if I'm pulling you down by your fingertips. Slowly roll all the way down. Inhale, reach up and overhead. As you exhale, fingertips to sky, chin to chest. Peel all the way up the spine. Roll up and over your waist, reach forward. Last one, stack the spine tall. And then as you exhale, engage through the legs. Start to curl yourself all the way down. Reach those arms up and overhead. And then as you exhale, release. From here, you're going to take the band around your legs. So you can choose which kind of resistance you want. We're going to roll ourselves onto our sides from here. So you're going to prop yourself up onto your elbow. Your legs are going to be kind of 45. Your feet and knees are stacked. Option 1, you keep your hip down. Option 2, you stay up in the side plank as we move. Option 3, you'll come up and down as you move the legs. So take your starting position as you inhale. And then as you exhale, feet stay together, knees open. Inhale, option to stay, or you drop the hip as the knees close. Exhale, lift and open. Inhale, drop and together. Exhale, lift and open. Whatever variation you're doing, you're moving from within the hip joint. So the pelvis isn't rotating up to the sky. My left hip stays stacked on top of my right. We've got 6 more. Hold it at the top. We're going to take little pulses for 10, 9, 8. Hold it here. From here, you're going to close the knees, open the knees, extend the left leg, so extend the knee so the leg is straight, bend, close, open, extend, bend, close. 8 more. Open, extend, bend, close. Open, extend, bend, close. Last 6. Last one. And then lower it down. Ouch. From here, you're going to keep the same position. You're going to keep the knees together. The feet are going to come and hover up off the floor. As you inhale, open the knee. As you exhale, open the knees. Inhale, close. Exhale, lift the top foot. Inhale, close. Exhale, lift top knee. Inhale, close. Exhale, lift top foot. Inhale, close. 8 more. Gaze is wherever the neck is comfortable. Pelvis is staying still. One more. Maggie. And then from here, you're going to roll yourself to the other side. I'm just going to turn around so that you can see me. So legs are out at a 45, knees stack, hips stack, ankles stack. Option to keep the hip down, option to stay in your side plank, option to do hip dips. Exhale, open top knee. Inhale, together and lower. Exhale to open and lift. Inhale, together and lower. 8 more. Hold it at the top, 10 little pulses. From here, close the knees, open the knees, extend the top leg, bend the top leg, close the knees. Open, extend, bend, close. 8 more. Open, extend, bend, close. Go to your happy place. This burns a lot. Last 6. Keep breathing. Last one. Oh, ouch. Release that down. From here, you're going to keep your hip down, keep the legs as they are. Feet are going to come to float. Exhale, open the knees. Inhale, close. Exhale, open the feet. Inhale, close. Exhale, knees. Inhale, close. Exhale, feet. Inhale, close. 8 more. Last 2. And then slowly release. You're going to roll yourself onto your back. This is our last little bit of glute work, and then we're going to work into the abs. We're going to do some bridges. So set your feet hips distance apart. Hands can be down the side or hands can float to the sky. Take an inhale. Neutral spine as you exhale, lift the hips up. Inhale here. As you exhale, pulse the knees out. Inhale, hips distance. Exhale out. Inhale together. You're going to take 8 more. Last one. From here, you're going to raise up onto your tippy toes. Keep the spine in neutral. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. Use the resistance of that band to press out into and make sure that your knees aren't collapsing to the midline. You're engaging your glutes and your hamstrings. There's 6 more. Stay on the toes. We're going to take 10 little pulses out. 10, 9, 8, and then slowly roll it all the way down. From here, you're going to change that band to your lesser resistance band if you've got one. Otherwise, just keep the same band on. That's fine. You're going to start by sneaking it around your ankles. So we're going to come up into a tabletop position. Imprint through the spine. So lower back is in contact with the floor. Lower ribs are in contact with the floor, and you're slightly pressing those ankles out into the band. Hands come behind the head, elbows wide. Take an inhale. As you exhale, gentle lengthening of the back of the neck. Gentle lengthening of the back of the neck. Chin tucks towards the chest as you roll the ribs towards the hips. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, press out into the band, extend the legs long. Inhale, pull into table. Exhale, press. Inhale to table. Easier, come higher with the legs. Harder, come lower with the legs, but only so far that you can keep the lower back and the lower ribs in contact with the floor. We're going to take 6 more. Keep lengthening through the back of the neck. Almost like you're pressing your head into the back of your hands. Last one, we're going to hold it out there. You do 10 little pull-outs. 10, 9, 8. Draw the knees in towards you, set the head down. From here, you're going to come back into your tabletop position. Hands come behind the head. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, trunk curl up. Extend the legs long. From here, keep the left leg as it is. As you exhale, you're just going to pull the right leg down. Inhale it back up. Exhale, pull the left leg down. Inhale it back up. Your legs are staying hips distance apart. You're using the resistance of the band to try and pull down the upper leg, creating extra load on the abs and the hip flexors and the quads. We're going to do 5 more on each side. Option to release the hands out to reach towards the toes. And then slowly draw it into tabletop. Release the head down. From here, you're going to bring the band around the feet. Come back into your tabletop position, hands behind the head. Take an inhale. As you exhale, trunk curl. Keep the right foot as it is. You're going to press the left foot to the front of the room. Inhale it back to center. Exhale to press the right foot. Inhale it back to center. One more each side. Exhale left. Inhale center. Exhale right. Inhale center. From here, we add the twist. Left ribs rotate towards right hip as you press the left leg forward. Inhale center. Exhale, right ribs left hip. Inhale center. 4 more on each side. One more on each side. And then bring the knees in towards the chest. Give it a little rock from side to side. And then we've got one more here. So you're going to keep the band around the feet. Come back into your tabletop position. Hands come behind the head. Take an inhale. As you exhale, trunk curl. Keep the right foot where it is. You're going to do a little dip with the left foot. And then you're going to draw the right foot down with it. Come back up to center, even off the feet. So you start by drawing the right foot down, then the feet will be staggered, and then tap the right foot down to the floor. Bring it back up. Even the feet, left foot down, stagger the feet, lower both. Bring it back to center. Right foot down, stagger their feet, lower both. Bring it through center. 2 more on each side. Last one. And then bring it back in towards center, release it out. And you're going to give yourself a nice full body stretch, reaching long through the arms and through the legs. Bring those hands back into the loop. We're just going to do a little bit of shoulder work before we finish. So you can do this lying on your back, or you can do it in seated. It doesn't really matter. Band is around the wrists, palms face each other. As you inhale, you're going to press the fingertips towards the ceiling or out in front of you, shoulder protraction. And then as you exhale, think of the shoulder blades sliding towards each other without the shoulders hiking up to the ears, shoulder retraction. Inhale, reach to the ceiling, arms stay straight. Exhale, shoulders draw back, arms stay straight. Keep going like this for 5 more. I'm just going to show it in sitting. And then slowly release. You can get rid of that band. We're just going to take a quick little glute stretch before we finish. So coming into your figure 4, option to take a reclined pigeon, seated pigeon, double pigeon, any hip opener that you like. I'm going to come up into a single leg bridge. I find that this figure 4 bridge really allows me to open up through the hip. If you're coming up into the bridge, make sure you're not dropping the hip of the bent knee. The hips stay even, you're just thinking of opening the knee towards the floor. And then you're going to switch it out to the other direction. And then draw it in towards center, draw the knees in towards the chest. Feel free to take any other stretches you need. When you're ready, rock and roll all the way to seated. Just take a little forward fold, releasing the glutes. And giving yourself a round of applause. You're all done for today. Thank you so much, as always, for practicing with me. And have a great day.